We were old friends, good friends. But Lothar later on decided he was very good in Carnaíba, in Brazilian. He was not so convinced about the summit, he personally. He was seeing his place in Colombia. He later on established an office in Colombia. He established a purchasing office in Colombia, and because of his vast knowledge, he later on dedicated more to the stones from Colombia. We were very good friends. We never were competitors. We said, oh, look, go there, there's something to see, or vice versa. Lothar unfortunately died relatively young. First, I have a lot of experience with young gemologists because I was always on the board of the Gemology Association. I'm even an honorary member of the German Gemology Association. And for many, many years, when they had gemologists in there, they came 3-4 times here with all the students, and I gave them a lecture about rough stones. So I have connection with them. Okay. If a young gemologist comes to me and says, Mr. Petsch, do something with me, what shall I do? What did he learn? The only thing he learned to distinguish a real stone from a not real stone. He has knowledge about, theoretical knowledge about stones from Sri Lanka, or stones from Brazil, from everything. But he has, beside of distinguishing, it's a real stone, not real stone, he has this inclusions or not this inclusions, or the chemical composition, he has no other experience. He has learned no commercial experience, he has learned no practical experience. He is a man having a vast theoretical knowledge about gems and minerals. He's excellent in distinguishing stones are real or not real, but that's all. That means if I have a jewelry store, he would be an excellent man for me, because somebody would come and say, this is real, this is not real. But I think a gemologist needs practical experience in the trade, which he does not have. He does not know, he's not guilty for that, because everybody can be a gemologist. He has no practical experience in cutting stones. He has no practical experience in currency, mining. I was the one who made them, I don't know how many speeches about mining, and my colleagues as well, not only me, I'm not God, you see. But he has no practical experience at all beside being able, this I tell you now very simple, to distinguish real or not real, and his theoretical knowledge about occurrences, about things. If you ask him about what do you think, how many amethysts will be produced in the world, he never thought about this, you see, or things like that. That he can only learn through a practical study in a company, or they change. They make out of the gemologist a gemstone specialist. But here we have so many gemologists. We do here. We give study to them. They come mostly from the jewelry business, and they are good because they can help. But when they come here, sometimes in my career, come here and say, Mr. Petsch, can you help us? What shall I do with them? I said, I had so many. I said, you sit here, you do whatever you want. You can look to the stones. When still many employees, you can help. But they have no experience. After a gemological study, they have experience about the theory and about the practical matter in distinguishing stones. Is it real or is it not real? I think that should come for the institute. The institute, after my opinion, the institutes, they shall say, okay, we make you a gemologist in that traditional way. But then we offer you practical courses. We organize for you visiting several mines in the world and help you to explain how the stones will be extracted. Or we will have, like here in Idar, we have a cutter school, or we have established a cutter school at least for 3 or 6 months, we have people, they show you how to cut stones. And today, with the very modern machinery, in 3 months you can cut a stone. But he need not to be a stone cutter, but he had to be at least sitting on the side and to see how it comes. When I explained them, I said, listen, what do you think when you have a stone of 10 grams rough? What do you think, or 50 carats rough? What do you think, how many carats you get out? Oh, 50 carats, 30 carats. I said, my dear, the rule is 20%, 10 carats. This even they don't know. And they, because they never have seen it. When I had my cutting factory still down here, I took the young people, come on. And then I said I had 2 master cutters. I said, one is my friend. I said, okay, show him. Then I took a stone. He said, look, this is 9, but we make, show a good stone. How it disappears. He said, now you have 10 grams, there's 2 grams after finished. Then they look as if it would be Christmas and New Year the same day, you see. These things, they have to be established a matter to teach them. Because these young people willing, they are eager, they are willing, they want to do something. But the poor people, they have no opportunity to learn that. This a good institute should offer to them. Should offer them, said, okay, tomorrow we make an excursion to Madagascar, or a very good mine, to Tanzania, or to Brazil, and we visit this and this mines. Before here, people had sometimes had made it, but this you have to show them. Or if they want to have practical, said, mines is not interesting, I want to see what comes out of the stone. Then they should have opportunities to show them. Or even you sit down here for 8 days and try to preform a stone. Then you would understand. Same thing as with the designers they have a gemologist as a designer from a big company, and then he designs a color of stones which exist, let's say which never exists, you see. First, I have learned cutter. We say, first you learn how your stone is melting down in size until you have a real stone to be cut. Second, when you cut stones, you have to be very careful how to direct the color in order that you get out the stone in the right color, how to turn it to the right place, that the color has to be here. All this knowledge is very important when you cut or preform stones. And knowing that, then you have a piece of rough here. When you have the piece of rough here, then you know already, okay, no, this is only interesting here. So 230 will lose. So we had the hammerers, they hammered it away, you see. No, they don't exist anymore. So, but I know it for 230. So the price cannot be for full, they can only be for this piece. This is interesting. And this has still to be clean, you see. This you learn when you're cutting stones. Even here in all these corners are stones floating around. Which, you see, oh, this is synthetic. I don't know, somebody put here. Chatham, this is from Chatham, ruby. Most probably been laying here since 200 years. Like a big piece like this. If you show to a gemologist this big piece, the first thing, he will not believe that at least when he's cutting it, faceting, 20% of the mass will still remain. And these things you can learn. You don't learn it in 2-3 years knowledge. 2-3 months letting him there, seeing how it comes, giving him the opportunity in his hand. We have here the designer school in Idar Oberstein. And the designer school is also cutting stones. In my life, I must have given to the designer school everything mixed, 1,000 kilos of stones for free in my life. Why? Because I always said, you have a little cutting establishment, they do have. You have to give the stone, the people, these young people, a real stone in the hand. And say, you preform it, and then you're cutting. Many come here to me after they were said, Mr. Petsch, thank you very much. We could use the stone you gave for a present. This in 50 years, how long is my career? 60 years careers. Yeah, I have done at least 1,000 kilos for them. Yeah, and they know. I never asked one penny for it. I helped the industry and at the end myself. Because if they succeed, sooner or later they will buy a stone from me. Maybe over 6 or 7 corners, but somehow, you see.